And no dad yoga class can start without a dad joke. So at what point exactly does a regular joke become a dad joke? It just becomes apparent. Hello and welcome. My name is Nate Wadani, and today I'm going to take you through a dad yoga class all about the core, how you can build strength in your core, and this can really help you reduce pain in your back. Now, of course, if you already have pain in your back, a lot of core exercises could strain your back, so be very careful. I'm going to show you lots of modifications, alternatives, so if you do have any back pain already, use those off ramps. Don't go straight through, okay? Building your core though can help when you're carrying your baby, walking around, picking her up, doing all the stuff dads do on top of all the things you did before you were a dad. So you're probably adding some stressors to your back and to your core. So we've got to do something to reinforce it. So today's class will help you with that. We have a blanket you're gonna need. Cat is optional. Let's see if that blanket survives. Malu's tearing it up. And every dad yoga class is going to be 35 minutes of predictable sequence, warm-ups, yoga, HIIT training, cool downs, and a nice dad nap at the end. Don't skip that. And if you're ready, let's get started. So we're going to warm up. Go ahead and stand up on your feet. And my cat has brought an offering. Thank you very much. A nice sacrificial plant. All right, let's twist, and you're gonna just swing your arms side to side and warm up your back and your core. Take a nice deep breath, and we can do a little tapping here. You tap your chest with your front hand. This is a Qigong warm up, and then you tap your back with your other hand, and you tap your lower back with the back of your fist, and you tap your chest with the front of the palm. So you kind of switch your hand, palm, fist. It's a little bit tricky. But this is gonna warm up your breathing, your lungs, warm up your spine, warm up your shoulders and arms, and get a little energy flowing in your core and lower back. Tapping really is an amazing technique. And if you've ever had a Swedish massage and they tap on your body, you know that it can feel great and it can relieve muscle tension. So tapping, a great way to warm your body. All right, nice. And now let's do a little jogging in place. I'm gonna get your heart rate up because we're gonna be working hard. It's a short time we have together. We're gonna make the most of it. So jogging in place. If you want, you can jog around the room a little bit. Just get those ankles and calves and legs pumped up. And you can try lifting your knees a little higher. Do some high knees. So don't get winded, we're just kind of warming you up here. And then a little extra trick here, you can tap the hands to the knees, warming up your legs. And then crossing, you gotta warm your brain up, right? Left and right. If you're having knee pain or it's just too much, just do it marching instead. And if you wanna go faster, go faster. All right, now you can step side to side, and then you're gonna raise your arms up and down. This is kind of the easy version. And then if you wanna do harder versions, you do jumping jacks. Again, if your knees hurt, just do stepping. If not, do jumping. Warming up your arms and legs. And then you can try front, back, back. This is a little brain teaser. You might start with just the legs. Go a little river dance here, front, back, and then you add the arms side to side. A little trick to get the brain and body on the same page. All right, try cross, open, cross, open, cross, open. So don't take yourself too seriously. If it's hard to do, you just step and cross if you need a break. My cat is murdering that plant. This might be why she is throwing up in the middle of the night also. Had to clean up some cat puke, that was fun. Already get enough puke from the baby. All right, walking in place. Good. And now a little stretch for your spine here. Arch your back, exhale, curl. It's like a cat-cow in yoga, but standing version. It's called spinal cord breathing. Arch your back, exhale, curl it in. Inhale, exhale. This can help you catch your breath too if you feel like you were winded from the warm-up. I know it doesn't take much if you've gotten out of shape or you've kind of avoided exercise for a while. You'd be amazed how tired you get or how easy it is to lose your breath. So we're here to change that. Try to get you some stamina back, some energy back. All right, nicely done. And now just a few more. Hands to your hips and make a big circle. Warming up your lower back, hips and lumbar. You know that you're over 30 when this feels really good. I remember doing this when I was in my 20s, like I don't feel anything. Go back the other way, 30 hits and you're like, oh, yes. Hip circles. Warm up the back and hips, good. Crack, crack, crack. All right, that's the warm up. So now we're gonna get into some yoga. A couple of stretches you can do, and these are some sequences you can take with you throughout the day, throughout the week. First one, feet together, clasp your hands, stretch up the middle, inhale. Lift nice and tall and just create some space in your spine. Lifting up, you can pump your ankles up and down and get that energy flowing and that power down to your feet. Good, and then rotate to your left, lifting high on the inhale, turning further on the exhale, making your back pliable, flexible. And then inhale back the other way. Up, exhale, twist. Keep your thighs and core engaged as you do this. Good, and back to center and release. And shake it out. Nice. Now there's a couple of things you can do with an ordinary wall that feel really nice. So there's a wall downward dog. You just stand, bring your hands to the wall, lean against it, make sure you're not gonna slip here. And then you bend your knees and you bring your hips back. And you might hear a little crack, crack, pop, stretching your back, taking pressure off your lower back. And then little by little you can straighten your knees and stretch it out. This also works on the edge of a table or a countertop where you can press downward instead of outward, but a wall works great. And you can lean back a little and lengthen your spine. Keep your neck loose. Deep breath. Bend your knees and walk it up. Return. Okay. Feet wide now. Really wide-legged stance. Your toes forward. Firm your thighs. And then hands to your hips, fold forward. Stretch it out, bring your hands down. This is also where your blanket can come in handy if you feel like your hamstrings are tight, which they are for most of us. Make the ground a little taller. Put a folded blanket, a block, bolster. If your baby looks sturdy, you could try using her. And shift your hips side to side, stretching the inner thighs. You've got to get to the point where you can actually lean into your hands. If you're kind of just hanging in the air, then you got to bend your knees a little bit or raise the floor up. Big part of this is to unload some pressure off your back into the arms. So let it down. Now put your left hand in the middle, rotate your right hand up to the sky. Deep breath. Firm your thighs here. You can also go up on your fingertips to get a little more length. Exhale, switch your hands, Other hand in the middle, twist and turn, look up. Rocking front to back, finding that sweet spot. Good, come on back to center. Now bend your knees and roll back up your spine. Let your chin down. Roll back up. Shrug your shoulders and release. Nice. Let's hit the floor. And a lot of stuff we're gonna do is on the ground today. It's a lot easier to get to your core that way. Roll your spine up and down, tucking in your knees. And just iron out those kinks in your back. Use your legs to help you rock. And this is something you can do every day. As long as it doesn't hurt, rolling your back. You can tilt just a little to the left, on the left ridge of the spine, and then tilt just a little to the right ridge of your spine. That can feel really nice along all those little spinal processes. Connecting so many nerves and muscles. All right, lay down, tuck your knees, open your arms, knees up to your chest, and rock side to side. You're looking for anything that hurts, and you want to make sure not to overdo it. If you have herniated disc, bulging disc, spinal problems, you may want to avoid twisting, and certainly check with your doctor. Often there's certain things that you really shouldn't do, and you need to know what those patterns are. So ask your physical therapist or doctor, okay, what can I not do if I've had a back injury? And they might say, okay, no forward folding, or no back bends while twisting, or there's certain movement patterns which you can translate now to any class you're taking. All right, tuck your knees in, and just hold close. And then grab your left leg, stretch your right one out, a little supine lunge. You can feel that hip. If it's tight, you can tap on it a little bit. Let's try your leg. Okay, switch, other leg, pull your knee in. If you want to check your flexibility, you can try to bring your chin, give your knee a smooch. And try the other leg, see if you've got ability there. Sometimes the dad bod gets in the way too, so it may not be your flexibility. All right, how about both knees? And bring up, and maybe even wrap your hands, elbows, pull tight, hip stretch. All right, relax. All right, now to engage the butt muscles, palms down, feet down, low bridge pose. Hold it here. So supporting the back and the core, we have to include the whole surrounding area. So hips, your butt, the torso, they all work together. For an extra challenge, straighten your right leg, knees stay together. Hold, strengthening hamstrings too. Switch, hold, okay, and down, and relax. Roll over to your stomach. Taking your spine through the different ranges of motion, flexion, extension. This is going to help create flexibility, resilience in your back. Tuck your elbows in, Sphinx pose. Just bring the shoulders back, your chest forward. An opening in your neck here. Comfortable breath. Just let your back open gradually. If you want to take it a little further, hands go under your shoulders and you push up. Now don't let your shoulders bunch up against your ears. You're going to roll them down and lift the chest. If your lower back hurts, you just lower back down. Don't force it. Draw the shoulder blades actively down your back. Neck is relaxed. lower down, hands and knees, and classic cat-cow. Round your back, tuck the chin in the pelvis, and arch. Back and forth. Good. All right, and a couple of my favorite sequences here. Take your left leg forward and do a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. And then you can raise up and raise your arms. If this hurts your knees, you just put a blanket under your knees or fold your yoga mat again. All right, and then drop your right hand or the hand opposite the front leg, twist. Look up. Breathe out. Switch, hand on the outer side, twist the other way. Full breath. If this is hard to reach, if you're getting stuck, remember to use your props. Use a blanket, use a pillow. Elevate your hand, you're gonna get more rotation through your torso. Exhale, come on back. Switch your legs. Other leg forward. Rock your hips, lunging. And then find your balance, raise up. You can feel the back thighs and hips open, the spine elongate. Okay, down, plant the hand opposite the foot. Use a prop if you need to elevate it. You'll be amazed actually, if you feel like you're not rotating all the way, elevate your hand and you'll suddenly get more thoracic rotation here in your chest. It's really worthwhile. Sometimes people think, oh, I don't need props. You know, I can do it, and it's kind of an ego thing, but it doesn't mean you're missing out if you don't use props, really. You can use them to make your practice better and better. Comfortable breath. All right, exhale. All right, that's our yoga. So now we're gonna do some HIIT training, trying to get your heart rate up, challenging you to some tough stuff. So each exercise we're gonna do for a minute, either holding something or doing something for a minute, then 30-second rest. So the first one is plank. Hopefully you've got your core warmed up. So hands, feet, plank. So you know how to do it. Stack your hands under the shoulders. Make sure you're not sticking your butt way up unless your back hurts, then you can stick your butt up. Make sure it's not sagging down. More or less straight line, heel to shoulder. And neck is relaxed. Feel the vibrations going through your midsection, knitting together and connecting all parts of you. Keep your breath smooth, steady, and controlled. Getting warm yet? You can feel some trembling here, that's good. Almost done. If your back hurts, just lift your hips up, don't make it hurt. And now rest. Knees down, bring your knees apart, feet together, hips back, stretch your arms, child's pose. Second rest. All right, and next you're gonna lay on your back and you're going to bend your knees, flatten your back here. If you need to tap or stretch a little, go for it. Palms down to the floor. You're gonna lift your head and shoulders up, looking down. And 1 minute, you're gonna slide left hand, right hand. Touch your ankle, left hand, right hand. Keep going for a minute. Little side swings here. Now once you get the range of motion, the key is how much you're moving your torso, not your hands. So if your torso keeps moving, you can even support your head with your hands if your neck starts to hurt. If you let your head down, it disengages your core. So think about lifting not just your head, but your shoulders and your back. And Feel the core engage, vibrate, strengthen. Left, right. Don't make your neck hurt. If your neck hurts, take a little break. Nice job, keep going. A little longer. Three, 2, and rest. 30-second rest. You can rock side to side again, spinal twist. Stretching your legs if you need. All right, flip back over and we're gonna do a forearm plank now. So same thing, but forearms. If you need a little Sphinx there just to get settled in, go for it. Tuck your elbows in close to your body, palms down, 1 minute. Forearm plank, go. You're a little closer to the ground here. Trying to engage your back muscles, core, thighs. Whole body working as a unit. And if you start to have a pain or you just get exhausted, it's okay to take short breaks and just start again, and you may have to work up to doing a full minute. Try to suck the pelvis a little bit here. Focus and recruit the core. Actively engage it. Hang in there, almost done. Feel that vibration. All right, that's a minute. And knees down, hips down, chest down. Makrasana, release your fingers, forehead to hand. We'll reverse Shavasana here, just head down, rest. Rock your hips side to side. Crocodile pose. All right, just a short break. And roll over, got a few more for you. All right, leg extensions. So now, coming up to your sacrum, hands behind you. Lift your legs up in the air. 1 minute, and you're gonna extend, bend, extend, bend. All right. You can stay kind of low to the ground if you want, or you can go up higher. Try to keep your back long, try not to round it too much. If this is really hard on your back, it may be easier to lean on your elbows, and it'll engage your core more than your back if you're still working up your core strength. But eventually you want to get to the point that your core can hold your back and support it. Back pain often it comes when your core isn't doing its job. It's not strong enough to do its part, so it just says, all right, you can do it. Back, and then your back overdoes it. So you can cycle between it too. If it starts to ache halfway, modify. Right, little by little. And that's it. Lay down, hug your knees, and rest. Rocking. Breathing out. Nice work. Releasing some of that lower back discomfort that may crop up as you go. Alright, nice. And now we're going to do yogi push-ups for 1 minute. It's basically a plank or a chaturanga, as they call it in vinyasa. So you tuck your elbows in to your sides. It's not like a military push-up with your elbows out. Your elbows are into your sides. And you go down and up. 1 minute, let's go. So yogi push-ups, elbows stay close to you. You can even do them slowly if you want. Get the form. And you kind of use your triceps more than your chest. And your neck is much less painful. It's under a lot less pressure. So try to focus on quality over quantity. Once you get the quality, then you can challenge how many you can do. But right now, this might be a new movement for you. Focus on the quality of the form. Couple more. Last one. Nice job. Knees apart, feet together, hips back. Child's pose, head down. Catch your breath. Nice work. All right, that's it for our HIIT section. Hopefully you got your heart rate up, got a little sweat on your forehead. If your lungs are pumping, heart's pumping, your body heat goes up. You've initiated a really important biological, physiological process. When you get your body into this elevated state, all kinds of benefits occur. So those are the 3 signs: breathing faster, heart rate up, body warming up. If you can do that every day, you'll be golden. All right, we got a few minutes of cool downs and stretches. So once again, lay on your back. And this time you're gonna straighten your left leg. Take your right leg over the top of it to the floor. Take your right knee all the way over to the ground. Left hand holds the knee. Right hand up, you turn it off to the side. Now it's likely it's gonna kind of float in the air. That's where your blanket comes in. And you put it down so you can rest your arm on it. Now you can relax your chest. One little subtle variation here, you can take that straight leg, put it on top of the other foot, and it clicks in place and it kind of locks your leg in. Turn your head away from your knee. Long breathing here. All right, take your left hand forward. Straighten your top leg out and reach for it with your hands. So you can grab your toe, maybe your cuffs, maybe your calf. Maybe you can reach here. Try to straighten this leg and straighten the other leg 90 degrees. All right. You want to feel the outer hip open, the hamstring. Here's where you got to breathe slowly. Let your body open up. Don't force anything. All right. Bend that top knee. Bring it back in and lay flat on your back. Let's switch now. Bend your left, straighten your right. Take your left leg over the top of your thigh to the floor. Hands open. Turn your whole hip over. And so your left knee comes all the way to the ground. So you have to really turn your hip. And then the straight leg locks in place over the top of that ankle. And here's where, when you twist, that blanket can be a nice landing pad for you. This feels a little awkward at first, but your body will relax and start to feel nice. Try to slow down your breath. That other hand can rest on your knee. Slow down your breath. Now straighten that top leg, reach for it with that free hand. Try to straighten out this hamstring, outer hip, IT band. One side might be stiffer than the other. That's normal. Looks like my left leg is stiffer today. And the slow breathing is the secret to opening tight muscles. Slow your breath down. And gradually it'll start to open. All right, bend your knee. If you're ready to come back, return to the center. And tuck both legs into your chest. After all that twisting, you want to kind of smooth it out, rotating your hips, massaging your sacrum and lower back, both directions. We are almost at our dad nap. Now I got one more little challenge for you. You're gonna bring your legs up and try to tuck your hands under your lower back and stretch your spine like this. Don't go all the way over, just a little bit. And you can even tuck your hands under candlestick pose. But it's okay if it also just hangs over the top. You get a nice stretch along your spine, hamstrings. Your neck should be comfortable here. Don't strain the neck. You don't have to bring your feet to the floor. It's harder to breathe here. Your diaphragm's being crushed. So breathe fully into that resistance. You can stay a little longer, or if you're ready to come down slowly, gradually return. All right, after all that core work, your lower back might be a little sore. And when you stretch out and lay down for your dad nap, you should put something under your knees. So a folded blanket, a rolled up cushion, something like that. It'll feel so nice on your back when your knees are a little elevated. Hands open, and now, got a couple of minutes here. Close your eyes and don't do anything. Just relax. Try to relax your forehead and your face and jaw. Relax your neck and throat and shoulders. Relax your arms, hands, fingers. Relax your chest and back and your abdomen. Release your hips, your thighs, and your knees. Feel the heaviness sinking down to your calves, ankles, your feet. Whole body relaxing with each breath. Take a nice deep breath in. If you need to hit the snooze button and take a few extra minutes, feel free. If you're ready to transition back, you can rub your hands together. Warm your hands, massage your face, your eyes, rubbing your sinuses, temples, and scalp. And bend your knees, tuck in knees to chest, and rock side to side. Check how your back is doing. Hopefully your core and back are feeling strong and flexible. Roll to your side. Press up into a comfortable seat. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed today. If you found this useful, you could repeat this class a couple of times, 3 times a week would be fine. Building up your core strength can change your whole life. You can really avoid pain, you can treat it if it's already here, and you'll just be feeling stronger, more energized in general. All right, hope you enjoyed the class, and if you did, make sure to hit the like button. You can subscribe to make sure you find out about our next videos. I'd love to keep making them for you. If you have requests, hey, make a video for this or for that, let me know in the comments, and I'd love to do that for you. All right, dads, see you next time.